Hello guys, so now let's go into the map, open a new map and see what can we do with the map. We will just take an overview on the map and see what is the options we have when we open a map. So here in the home page I right click on this one and I open it in a new tab, or you can just open it by clicking on the map. And when you click on the map, you will have a new map opened for you that is not saved in your content yet, and this is how it will look like. So this is a new temp map that's been created for you, so you can customize it and then you can save it into your content. So here in the top you have the map title, and in order to change the map title you need to go to save and save as, and say I want to save this map as my first map, and I will add tag as test, and I'll say this is a test, and here you can save it in any specific folders you have in your content. So here we will save the map, and now we changed it our map, and this map right now is saved. So if I go to my content, you will see that I have a new web map been saved for me, and here is the map. So anytime I want to go back to my map and continue working on it, I go to my content and I open it from here. So let's go back here. So that's how you can save it. And here we have the share, so you can share your map with anyone. If you checked this option right here, your map will be shared with anyone, not just you, and anyone can be able to access the map, and Esri giving you this URL so you can use it to share it on maybe Facebook or Twitter or any other social network using this small URL so people can access your map easily. So when you are working on your map, make sure you don't share it with the public unless it's ready to be shared with everybody, and then after you finish creating your map, go to the share, make it public, and take this URL and share it with anyone so they can access your map. Here you can add your map after you finish it to a website, or you can create a web app using a template from the web apps template we have, and we will get to that in details later. But here is the option to create a share, to make it private or make it public. Here you have the option to print your map, and that will print it using your printer. You can print the map without the legend, or you can print the map with the legend. And here the next thing, here we have the measure, so you can measure an area. Let's select an area and measure. You can draw a polygon to measure an area, and you can change the unit of the measure from here. You can make it whatever you want. Here you can measure a distance. You can make a polyline, or you can make a straight line. Or here you can find the lat and long for any certain location by moving your mouse, or by clicking anywhere you will get the lat and long for your location. Here you have bookmarks, same thing we have on ArcGIS Desktop or ArcGIS Pro. So I can save this bookmark right now as SoCal, Southern California, and I press enter. Now it's saved. I can go to this bookmark anytime. If I'm right here, I can click here and it will take me to my bookmark. And here the search, so for example here we can search for Atlanta GA, and that will take us to Atlanta. So you can search for anything, and also you can search for any address if you want. So you can search for a city name, for a country, for anything that you want to search on, you can find it here, even addresses. So for example, let's search for Esri headquarters in Redlands, California, and here you find the address. It will take you to the location where you search for. So that's for what the options we have right here. You have the search, you have bookmarks, you have all these options. So let's go back to Southern California here, and on the left side here you have details, and details tab, it contains just about, and that will show you information about this map. So you have your map showing you who created it, when it was created. If people leave any reviews, it will show up here. If you have any details about your map, it will show up in the about tab. And below here you can view more details. You can create a presentation, and we will see how we can create a presentation later. And here you have options to add data to your map or create a new map. So that's for the about. Here you have the content, and this is similar to the layer list or the content window in ArcGIS Desktop or ArcGIS Pro. Here you can manage your layers, you can configure your layers, change the symbology, make query definitions or filters, and you can manage your layers from the content window. As we see right here, right now we have the base map, and this is the one that's showing up right here, and we can rename it, we can change the orders, and we can do anything for the layers we have from the content right here. So if you want to see the layers, go to the details, go to the content, and here we have the legend to show you the legend for your map. The next option we have right here is to add data. You can add layers from your computer and we will see how we can do that in the coming videos. You can add layer using a web URL. So if you have someone who have ArcGIS server and they have some maps on ArcGIS server, you can add the URL and add this layer. You can add layers from ArcGIS Online, or you can add layers from Living Atlas, or you can add map notes, and we will go through all of these options in the coming videos. Here you can change base map. So when you click on base map, you will see all these options to change your base map. So for example, we can change it to street night, and that will change our base map. And that will allow you to create your base map however you want, and you can choose any base map you want for your map. Here we are done with this part. I want to go through this parts right here. Here you have the option to create a new map from here, or you can open any recent maps you opened before. Here you can create the presentation, and we will see how we can create presentation later. And here it shows you your profile settings, and you can access the profiles, and the same thing you can access from the home page. As you see here, after we saved our map, now we have the ability to update or change the name from here by clicking here and change the map name, and we can save or cancel. But you need to save your map in order to be able to edit the name of the map from here. So that's it for this video, just overview on what you see the first time you open any new map and what every single thing does. And in the next videos we will see how can we add data and what is the different types of layers that we can add and how can we add them. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.